Essentialism. What is it and how can it help us? That's our topic for today. My name is Brad and welcome to the Daily Bread. Well, I have some news to share with all of you, and that is that sadly this is going to be the last Daily Bread episode and podcast episode for the foreseeable future. I have been doing a lot of praying, I have been doing a lot of soul searching, and I've been doing a lot of reading. I read a lot. And there was a book that I came across called Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less. And it really gave me time to pause and think about the way that I have been using my time. One of the basic values of essentialism is that you only once you give yourself permission to stop trying to do it all, to stop saying yes to everyone, only then can you make your highest contribution towards the things that really matter most to you. And I was really caught off guard by that, and it really caused me to pause and to think about things for a moment. You know, essentialism is not about how to get more things done. It's about how to get the right things done. It doesn't mean doing less for the sake of less either. But it is about making the wisest possible investment of our time and energy in order to operate at our highest point of contribution by doing only that which is essential. It is a disciplined, systematic approach for determining where our highest point of contribution lies, and then making execution of those things almost effortless. Look, I was told a long time ago that if you don't prioritize your life, there are things and there are people that are going to prioritize it for you. I went back and I began to look at all of the things that I was doing. I've been putting out a lot of content since my mental health scare and since COVID. And I have not been using my time wisely. I've been putting out a lot of things just sort of okay, instead of actually focusing and concentrating on putting out a smaller amount of content and doing it greatly. And so that is why I've chosen to stop the Daily Bread podcast videos and audio podcast for the foreseeable future. It's causing me some anxiety in my life. I am rushing to find content and to put out content on a daily, Monday through Friday basis. And if I look at the amount of folks out there that are actually consuming the content, it really doesn't add up to the amount of time and effort that I'm putting into it. I do see that there are other areas that people have been gravitating towards that are really more I wouldn't say worth my time, but really are areas that I should probably concentrate putting more time and effort into it. Now, I love podcasting, don't get me wrong. So that is why I'm going to continue what I started last year. It is the podcast called Faith Journeys. Faith Journeys is a podcast that is centered around people sharing their stories of faith regardless of doctrine or creed. And I really love hearing stories of people walking the path of faith, even if they don't realize that they're walking the path to faith, right? So I am going to concentrate on that one. That is a once a month podcast. And then I'm also going to concentrate on continuing to put out my content from Sunday mornings and focusing more on those things that I am already doing. I already give messages every Sunday morning, and we're now starting to turn those messages into short clips and putting those out on social media. So that is starting to take time. But those have gotten the most views on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, honestly. And so that just tells me that there is a bigger need out there than for what I'm doing here on the Daily Bread. My Faith Journeys podcast has more viewers and subscribers than any of my other podcasts that I have tried. That means that people are gravitating towards that. So I need to put my time and effort into that. And finally, my book is about to come out, and there are going to be speaking engagements. That means there are also, that I already have lined up, and that means also a nice publicity blitz when my book comes out here in just a few weeks, actually. So I'm really getting down to the wire. So I really need to focus and concentrate on some things apart from the Daily Bread. That does not mean that I am not grateful, that I do not value all of you who continue to tune in and to listen to the Daily Bread videos and audio podcasts. It just means that I need to begin to look out for myself, and I need to practice what I preach. And I preach to everyone that we need to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves and that we are aware of our thoughts and our feelings. And right now, the thing that I am doing with the Daily Bread is causing me some more anxiety and more chaos in my life than what I actually need. And so I need to be aware of that, and I need to make sure that I'm taking care of myself so that the content that I do push out actually is better content for you all. You deserve that. I deserve that. We all deserve that, right? We have lost the ability to filter what is important in our lives and what is not important in our lives. And when we don't deliberately and purposefully choose where we focus our energies on, guess what? We will lose sight of everything that is meaningful and important. So, I want to thank you for all of you who continue to watch these videos and tune in on my audio podcast version of the Daily Bread. I encourage you to go subscribe and to listen to Faith Journeys, because it really is a great podcast. I am really proud of the work that we put into it. And there are some amazing stories of people's faith journey that are on that podcast. And I am going to concentrate my efforts on that. I'm going to concentrate my efforts on better messages on Sunday mornings so that I can take those messages and break them down into smaller pieces of content to get those out to folks. Because I think we all need a little bit more faith right now and spirituality. And not only that, I need to practice what I preach. And so I need to make sure that I am taking care of myself and using my time wisely, and not cramming more things into my day to make my days a little bit more chaotic. So thank you for your understanding on that. I can't wait to share my book with you. If you have not done so and you have not subscribed to my book newsletter, I am going to put that link into the description here on this video. Head on over there, subscribe to my mailing list so that you can be updated as to when my book comes out. All of those who are on my subscription list, when my book comes out, are entered into a chance to win a free signed copy. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. And I will see you over on Faith Journeys. Thank you again. And we'll see you soon. Here's to good spiritual and mental wellness. Bye-bye.